All right, so let's start. Anya, number 1.
Rick is 10 years older than his brother Jeff. In 4 years, Rick will be twice as old as Jeff. What is the current age of Rick and his brother? I made a table.
Okay. Okay. What did you start with?
I started with Jeff is 1 for now and Rick is 11.
Okay. In 4 years?
In 4 years, Jeff would be 5 and be 15.
Okay.
Next I did Jeff would be 2 and then Rick would be 12 and then Jeff would be 6 and then Rick would be 16 for 4 years more. And then I just continued adding more and more.
And what was your answer?
My answer was that Rick was 16 and Jeff was 6.
Oops. So this is what we are looking for. Rick is double. Rick and his brother is 16 and 6. Any question? Anybody? Okay, Medha, you wanted to do number 2.
Yeah, I did guess and check for this one because I had trouble using the other method.
Okay, can you read the question?
A father is 4 times as old as his son. In 20 years, a father will be twice as old as his son. What are the current ages of the father and son? So I kind of just went in order and started with I started with 30. I started with 32.
You started son with 32.
No, father 32.
Well, I'm going to start with 1 and 4 and see what happens.
Okay.
So 21 and 24. Correct?
No.
So that is not correct, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you continue. Then 8, 32. And what would be their ages in 20 years?
8 and 32 would be 28 and 52.
Okay, that's not correct either. Next.
10 and 40. That works. And if you had 20, you get 30 and 60.
So that works.
I got the same answer. It's just I didn't do this method.
You didn't do this method?
No, I did guess and check.
I would not do that. Always go with the process.
Okay.
Because sometimes you might not be able to guess it properly. Number 3, Aishwarya.
I didn't do this.
Right. It's okay.
Pat is 20 years older than his son James. In 2 years, Pat will be twice as old as James. What are the current ages of Pat and James? So if James is If James is 1, then that means that Pat's 21. So in 2 years, it would be 3 and 23. And then 24 and 4.
And we can shortcut it and go to maybe 6 and see what happens.
Yeah.
26. So 6 plus 2 is 8. And this is 28. So you're looking for double, right?
Yeah.
Still, it's big difference, 8 and 28. So let's go to 10. 10 and 30.
Mhm.
And then in 2 years should be 12 and 32.
Yeah.
So still there is a almost 3 times. So let's go to 20. 40. This is 22 and 42, correct?
Yeah.
So which
Okay.
is less than twice. So it will be before 20. So let's
Mhm.
try 18, 38. This would be
Mhm.
20 and this should be 40,
Okay.
which is what we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So Pat and James is 18 and 38. Or you can look at the pattern. I didn't look at the pattern, but you can look at the pattern and see when it works.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number 4, Gitika. Sorry, Anish. I was about to skip you.
Diane is 23 years older than her daughter Amy. In 6 years, Diane will be twice as old as Amy. What are the current ages of Diane and Amy? So I'm using a different one. It's just like the formula.
What
So,
formula?
no, it's just like, my mom made me do it.
Well, remember last week I showed you if anybody is helping you, ask them to watch the video.
Yeah.
There
So
is
right now,
plenty of time to do algebra. So daughter Diane,
so I put Diane's age
daughter.
is 23 plus 8.
So if the daughter is 1, what is Diane?
24.
24. In 6 years, what would be daughter?
7 and 30.
7 and 30. Now, do you see that it's way more than twice, right?
Mhm.
So I'm going to skip and go to 10 and see what happens. So if the daughter is 10, Dan is 33.
Yeah, and then it would be 16 and 39.
So do you see it's still more than twice?
Yeah,
Let's try 15.
it would be 38.
In 6 years
I'm 21 and
and
44.
44, which is a little more than twice. Let's try 16.
39, 22, and 45.
Which is just one more than double. Let's try 17.
40, 23, and 46.
Does that work?
Yeah.
What was the answer for number 3?
I do not remember. Anybody remembers?
38, 18.
Thank you. All right. Geetika, number 5.
Fred is 4 years older than Barney. 5 years ago, the sum of their ages was 48. What are the current ages of Fred and Barney?
Okay.
I first gave Barney 6 as his age, and then I added 4, and then Fred was 10, and then 5 years later,
Is it 5 years later? You go.
before,
Okay.
Fred was 5, and then Barney was 6, and then the sum was 6, and then I did again with Fred 11, Barney was 7, and then 5 years before, Fred was 6, and then Barney was 2, and then I added them, and I got 8.
Okay. So you started with 7 and 11, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. So this would be 10. And this would be 6, which is 8. Okay.
And then the difference was 2 for 6 and 8. I mean, 8
Yeah.
and 6. And then I did 48 divided by 2. I got 24. So, like, I had to go in between the 20 in the 20s.
Well,
So I
so what is the difference between 48 and 6? Isn't it 42?
Yeah.
So
I did it
42 divided by 2, which is 21. So you have to do it 21 times. Do you understand or no?
Yeah.
And then 5 years ago, this would be 22. This is 26. Together is 48.
Yeah, I got that answer.
So 31 and 27.
Wait, Mr.
Number, yeah.
I was gonna tell you to not erase it.
Oh, sorry. I think we'll have a similar question. Like this one is another similar question.
What
Isha,
was the answer?
what was the answer, Gitika? I forgot. 31 and
31 and 21. No, it was
27, right?
Yeah.
Isha,
John is 4 times as old as Martha. 5 years ago, the sum of their ages was 50. What are their current ages of John and Martha? So what I would have done is do a graph or like the table, and when it says John is 4 times as old as Martha, does it mean like 4 years older than
no,
that age,
times,
or like 4 times?
times.
So if I would have started like with 10,
10. This will be
and
40.
yeah, and 5 years ago it would have been 5 and then 20.
Hmm? How will it be 20?
Oh, okay. And then the sum would be 40.
And we're looking for 50.
Yeah. So then 11 and 44. And 5 years ago it would have been 6 and 39. And that's 35. And 12 and 48. which is 7, and 43, which is 51.
51.
Oh, oops. Yeah, 50.
So did you calculate wrong?
I told like I didn't get to do any of these
Oh,
because
yeah. Sorry, forgot. Nina.
Tim is 5 years older than Joanne. 6 years from now, the sum of their ages will be 79. What are the current ages of Tim and Joanne? So I did a table. So
Yes.
first I tested 10 and 5.
Who is 5? Who is 10?
Tim is 10 and Joanne is 5.
Okay.
And then plus 6, it was 16 and 11.
Okay. What is the sum?
And the sum was 27.
Okay.
After that, I tried 20 and 25.
I would just find a pattern.
Okay,
What did it go up by?
2.
2. What is my goal?
79.
How much does it have to go up by?
Mhm.
52, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 52 divided by 2 is 26.
Mm.
So I have to do it 26 times.
Okay.
So this would be 26 plus 5, which is 31. And 5 years, which is 36. 6 years from now, which is 37. This is 42. And together is 79.
Wait, Mr. B, don't erase it.
Okay. Do you understand, Nina?
Mr. B, can you keep this up?
Yeah.
Sure. So find the pattern if possible. Not always there is a pattern, but if there is a pattern, you can use the pattern and solve it quicker.
Mr. B.
Yeah.
Can I do number 9?
Okay.
I'm done.
All right. Anybody else writing?
Yeah.
Sorry. Number 8. Samay.
Jack is twice as old as Lacey. In 3 years, the sum of their age will be 54. What is the current age of Jack and Lacey? Okay. So we could just start with we can start with 10 and 20. Just
Okay.
so Lacey would be 10 and Jack would be 20. So then that would be 13 and 23. So that would be 36. And then I went up to 14.
Okay.
So 14 28. So 17 and 31, which is 48. And then 15 and 30. And 18 and 33, which is 51. So then 16 and 32, which would be 19 and 35, should get you to 54.
That's it. Sambuta, 9.
The sum of the ages of John and Mary is 32. 4 years ago, John was twice as old as Mary. What are the current ages of John and Mary? I did the table method.
Okay.
So I started with 1 and
So 4 years ago. Hold on, let me do the table.
okay.
John and Mary. This is now. 4 years ago. Okay, go ahead.
So first I started with 1 and 31.
Well, then you cannot do 4 years ago, right?
Oh,
So you have to have minimum 5, correct?
yeah. So 5 and 28 and 27.
27. So 4 years ago was 1
And
and 23. Correct?
yeah.
Okay. Next.
I kind of jumped to 10, so I did 10 and 12. I mean, not
12
12,
or 22.
22.
Okay.
And then 4 years ago would be 6 and 18.
Okay, which is 3 times.
Yeah. So I went to 12, which is 12 and 20. And then 4 years ago would be 8 and 16.
That's what we're
And
looking
then I
for.
got it.
Yep.
I have a question.
Yes.
How would you do that in brick method?
Break method. That will be a
Yeah.
little difficult. So you can start with 4 years ago. And let me see if I can explain.
Mr. B,
Yeah.
was the method that she just used the table method? What was
Table,
it
yeah.
called again?
Table.
Okay.
So with the brick method, I would start with 4 years ago. And John was twice as Mary. So this would be Mary. And this would be John. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And then now there are some of the ages is 32. So this was 4 years ago. So now this would be Mary would be this plus 4 and John would be plus 4, correct?
Yeah.
So when I add them, what do I get? I get 3 bricks and 8, correct?
Mhm.
And remember, this is 32. So that means this would be what?
24.
24. That means each M is 8. Correct?
Mhm.
That means 4 years ago, Mary was 8 and John was 16. So what are they now? Mary is 12, John is 20. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So you can do it a little more. Some methods are complex in one way or the other. Okay, 10, Sharon.
The sum of the ages of a father and son is 56. 4 years ago, the father was 3 times as old as the son. What are the current ages of father and son? So I would do like 1 in 55 just to start out, I guess.
Well, if it is 155, then it cannot calculate 5 years, 4 years ago, right?
Oh, yeah. So 3 times older than the son.
Oh, sorry, this is 4 years ago. And this is now son, father, son, son, father. Okay.
Okay, we could do like what? I don't
Instead
know.
of 1 and 55, what number should I use so that we can calculate 4 years ago?
What do you mean?
You said 1. If this is 1, what would be his age 4 years ago? Is that possible?
No.
Then what age I should use for son?
5?
Okay. So if son is 5, what would be father?
51.
So 4 years ago,
1 and 47.
right? So is that what we are looking for? 47 times?
No.
No. So what do you do?
We could maybe do like 15 and let's see. 15 and 41.
Okay. So 4 years ago,
11 and 37.
which is, do you
That's
see
not
it's
it.
more than 3 times, right?
Yeah, so I would
So
do like
we're
20.
almost there.
I'd do
I think
like 20 and 36.
I think 20 might be too much. Okay, 4 years ago?
16 and 32. It's right around it. Actually,
No, it's 3 times.
no, it's 3 times. So no,
So I'll go 16.
16. Yeah, 16, 40. 12 and 36.
This is exactly 3 times.
Yes.
So you did not do this?
No, I just can't find where I did my work. I did it on a notebook. I can't find that notebook.
And again, you can do the brick method also. I think brick method would be a lot easier. 4 years ago, father was 3 times as son. So son is 1 brick, father is 3 bricks. So if that is the case, now son would be this plus 4 and father would be this plus 4, correct? Do you understand this, Sharon, or no?
Not really.
Which part you don't understand?
I feel like it's how you explained it. I don't understand how you explained so far.
If 4 years ago, if the son has 1 brick, how many father has how many brick? Read this. If son's age is 1 brick, how many bricks for father? You're not responding, so I don't know if you're understanding or not.
Oh, sorry, I was muted the entire time. Is it 3?
Yeah, 3 bricks. That's why I drew 3 bricks, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then after 4 years, what will happen? Son will have a brick plus 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the father will have 3 bricks plus 4.
Mm,
Because everybody is 4
Okay.
years older, right?
yeah.
Now, if I find the sum in total, how many bricks do you see?
4?
And an extra number of 8, 4 plus 4, correct?
Yeah.
And this total is 56. So that means this would be 56 minus 8, which is 48. That means each brick is 12.
Okay.
So that means 2 or 4 years ago, son was 12, father was 36. So now son would be 12 plus 4, which is 16, and father would be 36 plus 4, which is 40. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I mean, if you are comfortable with the previous method, that's fine too. You don't have to do it that way.
Okay.
All right, 11, Surya.
The sum of the ages of a wood plate and a bronze plate is 20 years. 4 years ago, the bronze plate was one half the age of the wood plate. What are the current ages of the wood and bronze plate?
Do you do it or no?
I didn't do the question, but I can try it.
Okay.
So 20. So one. Alright, so 4 years ago, it could be one of them could have been like 8 and
Let's start with 20. So what are the
Okay,
two numbers
okay,
that add up to 20?
so it could be 10 plus 10, but that means they're equals, so that wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Could be 4 plus 6, that wouldn't work either.
4 and 16.
Yeah, that,
So 4 years ago would be 0 and 12.
but that wouldn't work. So
Okay.
then we can do 8 plus 5 plus 15. 6 plus 14, which is 7 and 13, which would be there. Uh, 8 and 12, which would work because 4 is half of 8. So
That's it. Okay, Tommy.
I didn't do this question, but I can try.
Okay, go ahead.
So I would do the table method.
So the age is already given, right?
Yeah.
In years, man and her daughter. So in 1 year, what would be their age?
33.
Really? Man, the man is already 36-year-old and daughter is 3.
Oh, sorry. Wait,
What would be the age of the daughter in 1 year?
in 1 year 4,
And the father or the man?
7.
37. Is that 4 times?
No.
No. So let's go to 2.
The daughter will be 5 and the man will be 38.
38, which is about 7 times. Correct?
Yeah.
So let's jump some step and see.
10.
So if 10
13,
years would be
13 and 46.
46. 13 times 46. 13 times 4 is
13 times 4 is 52.
52. You see that we crossed it. It became less than that. So we might have to go down. So let's try 5.
The daughter will be 8. The man will be 41.
Which is 5 times. Almost. 6.
And the father will be 9 and the will be 42.
Okay.
In 7 years, the daughter will be 10 and the man will be 43.
Almost 4 times, but a little more. 8.
8 years, the daughter will be 11. The man will be 44.
Is that 4 times?
Yes.
So that's your answer. So answer is in 8 years.
Okay, I'm going to work on it. We're done. As soon as you finish the food, or you have to take him tea.
13, Zion.
Bob's age is twice that of Barry's. 5 years ago, Bob was 3 years or 3 times older than Barry. Find the age of both. I did brick method.
Oh, you did brick method? Okay. What did you do?
So since it was 5 years ago, I first wrote 5 years ago. Bob had 3 bricks and then Barry had 1.
Now pay attention to him.
So you did 5 years ago, you said.
Yeah.
Okay, Bob was 3 times the Barry. So Barry has 1 brick.
1 brick.
Bob has 3
Bob has
bricks.
3.
Okay.
And then
So what would be now?
Bob's place. So it would be 6 and Barry. No. You'll be at 4 and then Barry will be at 2.
I don't understand. Do you see this would be the number, right? Oh, so you did
Yeah.
another brick? 1 and 2 brick?
Yeah.
Well, that would be difficult to solve. Let's see. What did you do next? Now you have two different bricks. That would be difficult to solve.
Yeah. So Bob would, I just did, Bob would be 3 bricks plus 5.
2 bricks plus 5.
We can do everything. Please.
Oh, yeah. I thought you said that's what I was trying to draw. But I thought you said something else.
Oh.
So even if I do this, 3 bricks plus 5, Barry,
Is 1 brick plus 5.
so this should be 2 times of this. How do you do that? That's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't do this with the brick way.
Okay.
I would do the table.
Okay, Baba, can I go to Walmart? Buy those stuff? And tell you and say, but you gotta take it slowly to outside. If they don't let him walk around, then he will be for it.
Okay, so 5 years ago, Bob was 3 times. So we can start with this. So
And
now,
then now Barry would be 6 and Bob would be 8.
so obviously that's not double. So try with 2.
And then
Are you following or no?
yeah,
So you're not saying much.
Bob would be 9,
Then
and then Barry would be 8, and then Bob would be 14.
next,
Barry's 4, and Bob is
Don't let him walk
12.
around, then he'll be, okay?
Barry's 9, and Bob is 17.
almost there.
Barry's 5, Bob is 15. Barry now is 10, and Bob is 20.
That will work. Do you understand or no?
Yeah, I understand.
As I said, some questions are easier in this way and some questions are easier in brick way. All right, I think everybody tried one question. Anya, number 14. Anya. Not responding. Ashura.
A picture is 30 years old and a vase is 2 years old. How many years ago was the picture twice as old as the vase?
And you said you didn't do it.
Yeah.
1 year ago, what are their ages?
Wait, what?
1 year ago, what were the ages of the vase and the picture?
29 for the picture and 21 for the vase.
Okay, so it says twice, so it's not twice yet, right?
Yeah.
So let's jump 5. What are their ages?
The vase is 17 and the picture is 25.
It's still not double. What number should we start? What number should we try next?
10.
10. Let's see what happens. So what are the vase and the pitcher?
The vase is 12 and the pitcher is 20.
20. Now this still is not double, right? So you have to
Yeah.
still go. Let's try 11. It should be what?
The pitcher is 19 and the vase is 11.
Almost there. 12.
10 and 18.
13.
9 and 17.
I think next number will get it.
8 and 16.
That's it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
$15. Anish.
Marge is twice as old as Consuelo. Some of their ages 7 years ago was 13. How old are they now? But for this, I did a table. So right now, Marge is like, could say Consuelo is 1 and Marge is 2.
Okay. But then you cannot do 7 years ago.
Oh,
So what must be Consuelo at least?
10 and 20.
10 and 20. You can start with that. So 7 years ago.
It would be 3 and 17. No, 13.
Okay. And what is the sum?
16.
16. We need 13. So let's try this. What would be the number?
4.
And
And that would be 15.
sum is?
19.
Oh, we need to go down. Sorry. No, the sum is going up. We need to go down a little. So let's try 9. 9 and 18.
Take your jacket first.
Then it would be 2 and 11.
Which is 13.
13.
There, don't play, just stand there.
That's what we were looking for.
Running and walking.
Number 16. Gitika.
The sum of Jason and Manny's ages is 35. 10 years ago, Jason was double Manny's age. How old are they now?
Did you
I
try?
did the table.
You did a table? Let's try the break method for change. 10 years ago, Jason was double Mandy's age. So 10 years ago, Jason is 2 bricks. Mandy is 1 brick. Do you understand this, Gitika?
Yeah.
Okay,
That was
so
10
now
years ago. So
10
to
years
add
ago,
10,
add 10. So now Jason would be 2 bricks plus 10. Mandy, sorry, would be 1 brick plus 10, correct?
yeah,
So when I add them up, how many bricks do we get?
13,
13 bricks? How many
No,
bricks do you see?
23.
3 bricks plus 20, isn't it?
23 bags.
It's not 23 bricks. 3 bricks plus 20. And this is 35. So what is this?
3 bricks.
Which is what? This is 35 and this itself is 20. So how much is left?
15.
So that means each brick is
5.
5. So that means Jason is now 20. Mandy is 15. Do you get it?
Yeah.
$17. Isha. Meda.
A silver coin is 28 years. Wait, did you do number 16 yet?
What?
Did we do number 16 yet?
We just did. You're not paying attention?
No, I was. I got confused for a second, sorry. A silver coin is 28 years older than a bronze coin. In 6 years, the silver coin will be twice as old as the bronze coin. Find the present age of each coin. So you can do a table for this one.
Okay.
No, that's how you need
The
to do
silver
the
coin is
graphs.
20 years older than a bronze coin. So that means
No, then even if you run around the house, you won't do
the
it.
silver coin is 28 years older. So look, so we can start with 2 for bronze coin and find 28. So that'd be 30 years old. In 6 years, the silver coin has to be twice as old. So 8 and 36, which is not twice as old. So that
Which is
doesn't work.
about 4 times.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if we then we can try going to 4 because I skipped 3.
I'm going to go 5.
Okay.
5 plus 28.
33, and then if you add 6, that'd be 11 and 39.
So it is still 3 times. Let's go
Yeah.
to 10.
If you go to 10, it'd be 38 and 36 and 44.
Which is still more than double.
So
Let's
we
go to
can try
15.
15, and that would be 43.
Okay.
And then you add 6, 21 and 49. And
Which
that's
is
still more than, that's still more
close.
close, but not close enough. 16, it's gonna be 28, so it's gonna be 44. And then if you add 6, 22 and 50, which doesn't work. So 17 would be 45, and then it would be 23 and 51, which still doesn't work.
Okay. That's it. We're close.
We're close.
You have to try 20.
Yeah. And then it's 48. It's at 48, 26, and 54. Yeah.
26 times 2 is
It's
52.
52, so we're
So
close. So
we are very close.
21 and 49 is 27 and 55,
Ooh,
which
just
is
one. Just one. I think
one
the
of
next number will work. So 22, 50,
22,
28
28
and
and
56.
56.
That's the
So
double.
28 and 56.
So present age is 22 and 50. Okay, 18. Nina.
The sum of Clyde and Wendy's age is 64. In 4 years, Wendy will be 3 times as old as Clyde. How old are they now? So, since I knew the sum was 64, like I tried 40 and 24 because that equals 64.
Okay.
And then, and then
You said 20 and 44?
24 and 40.
24 and 40. So in 4 years, then it should be 28 and 44. Correct?
Yeah, that's what I got.
So does that work?
No.
No. It's not even double, it's less than double. So what would you try next?
When you fell down the stairs, I called it.
What would you try next? Sorry, I muted you by mistake.
Next I try like
You're not saying much, so I'm not sure if you tried or not.
yeah, I tried this.
It should be 48, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's 3 times, so you need to go down still. So if you go 15, and this is 9,
49
4 years should be 19, and this should be
and
53.
so it's close.
Close. So let's
I
go to
tried
14.
14 and 50.
18 and 54. That's the number. Okay, we're running a little short of time. I don't think I can finish all of 25. Let's try to hurry up and see if we can finish. Medha.
A sofa is 12 years old and a table is 36 years old. How many years will the table be twice as old as the sofa? So this one was really easy, so I kind of just did it in like a split second.
Okay,
For me, I got 12 years. Because
12 years.
if the sofa is 12 years, and the table is 36, we're gonna try to find it. You can try finding like a multiple of those two, kind of like 12 or multiple for it. That would like work. So 24 and 48. So the equals
You can help me and then how we did this.
Mr. B, can I go to the bathroom?
Yeah. Number 20. Samai.
A father is 3 times as old as his son, and his daughter is 3 years younger than his son. If the sum of all three ages, or if the sum of all three ages 3 years ago was 63, find the present age of the father. So the present age of all three of them is 66,
Okay.
and 1 second. So I got the present age of the father being 45 years old.
So you said some of their ages 3 years ago was 63. You said sum of their ages now is 66.
Yeah, because it said all three ages 3 years ago is 63.
So wouldn't that be 63 plus 3 plus 3? Father is 3 years
Oh
old.
yeah. So it's 72. So it's 72.
Okay.
So then I got the father being 45. So then his son would be 15 and his daughter would be 12. And that adds up to 72.
So that their sum now is 72.
Yeah.
And if I try, so daughter, son, father, and then son. If the daughter is 1 and son would be 4 and father is 3 times, which is 12. So this is 16, 17, correct?
Yeah.
And what number did you find, you said?
I said the dad is 45, and then the son is 15 and the daughter is 12.
And the sum would be 27, 27, 72. That will work. One, Samuda.
Adam is 3 years younger than twice Bob's age. In 5 years, Adam's age will be 8 years more than Bob's age. What are their current ages? I didn't do this one, but I'll try.
Okay.
So I did the table method again.
Okay.
So I started with 4 as
Okay.
You good now? Good?
Bob is 4.
yeah,
Okay. So what would be Adam?
it will be 5.
So 4 times 2, which is 8, minus 3, which is 5. So 5 years would be 9 and 10.
9 and 10.
And it says Adam's age would be 8 years more. So right now it's only 1 year. Okay.
Yeah. So I kind of skipped
Skip 5,
to, I skipped to 6
6.
because I
So 18
So-
twice. So 6 times 2, which is 12.
and
Minus
then
3.
minus 3, which is 9. And then plus 5, which is 11 and 14.
Okay.
And then
Next.
the difference between 4 is only 3. So
Yep.
I went
Go
to
to
9.
8.
Oh,
9.
okay.
That's fine. 9 and
9 and 15.
okay.
So which is 14 and 20.
Which is 6 year
Which
difference.
is 6. So it's a little
So 22 minus
closer.
3 is 19.
19. And then, wait, no, isn't it 16?
16. Yep.
And then
And
24.
that's 8 year
And
difference.
that one. Yeah, that.
$22. Sharon.
Wait, what was the answer for the last
I
question?
didn't do this one, but I can try. Amy is 12 years more than half Penny's age. In 7 years, Amy's age will be 22 years less than 2 times Penny's age. What are their current ages? I don't know how I should start out with this one.
Oh, just give me a number. Give me a number for Penny.
6.
Oh, I'll start with 2. and see what happens. So what would be Amy?
13.
13. So half of that is 1. So 12, which is 13. So in 7 years, what would be Penny?
9 and 20.
9 and 20. Now it says Amy's age would be 22 years less, 2 times Penny's age. So that means in this case, 9 times 2 minus 22, correct?
Yeah.
That doesn't work, does it?
No.
So let's go to the next number. What number you will try? Let's skip some number 5. Nope, 5 will not work. So let's do 6. So 3.
6 would be 15.
Okay.
And then, what, 7 years? 13 and 21. 22.
22. Now, in order for this to work,
That definitely doesn't work.
so 13 times 2 minus 22, which is
It's
4.
4.
Next,
About 10.
10.
Yeah, 11,
17.
yeah, 17. 17 and 24.
So if that were to work, it should be this,
Which doesn't
which
work.
is 10. But you see the pattern. So you just continue and figure out when it works.
So we'll go higher, like 20, maybe.
20. So
Yeah,
10
20.
plus 12, 22. So 7 years, 27, and then 29.
I think
So
that's
this one
right.
would be 20.
54 minus 29.
Oh, sorry, 22. So this should be what? 54 minus 22?
Yeah, it's like 32, so we went too high.
42.
So we would go to like 16,
Yeah,
maybe.
we can try and see
Actually,
what happens.
15.
15 cannot do half.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
8, 20, right?
Yeah. And
So
then we go
23.
23 and 27, which would be 46 minus 22. We need to go to 14. That's 24.
24.
So 14 should work. So 14, let's see. Wait.
What is it? 7 plus 12, 19?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I
7
forgot that I
years.
was supposed to add 12.
And then 19, 26.
26. 42
21 times
minus
2 minus 22 is 42 minus 22, which is 20. Yeah, this is the problem when you jump numbers. But you got the idea, right?
yeah.
I'm going to skip and we have 4 minutes left. Let me just show you what to do for this quickly so that I can complete everything. In 12 years, age would be 24 years. So this is a similar question.
Mr. B,
Yeah.
what was the answer for 21 again? My screen glitched again.
21, I don't remember. Anybody remembers?
21 was 11 and 19.
11 and 19. So the 22, 23, 24, 25, these are all similar type question. So basically you need to follow the process, okay? And see what number works. So then Leonard is 68 years old and quadruple Sheldon's age. Sheldon's, Leonard, Sheldon's, Leonard. So quadruple. So we want a number times 4 minus 68. Okay. So as you can see, the Sheldon has to be a big number so that we can do Sheldon times 4 and then do 68. Does that make sense? So we can do 17. 17 times 4 is 68. So this would be 0. In 12 years, this will be 12 and this will be 29. And the difference has to be 24. Right now, the difference is 70. Now you can go to the next. So it's 18. 18 times 4 is 36, 72. So this would be 4. In 12 years, it would be 30 and 16. So the difference is 14. Does everybody understand or no? Yes, no? I'm not getting
Yes.
many responses.
Yes.
Yes.
So this basically continue this
Yeah.
and see when this difference is 24. Okay. So all three are last, I think 4 questions are similar. All right. So do you want to practice few more age questions or everybody is tired of it?
I'm tired of it.
You're
Tired
tired
of it.
of it?
Tired of
Tired of it.
I'm tired of
All right. Okay. I'll give you a random question set then this week and then we'll pick up another topic. Okay. All right. Stay safe and talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.